Ask Raven. The wise one listens and answers with song, from cedar shadows where old truths belong.
I hover over the NorKing's timbered hull, its season's plank exhale, a ghostly null. The deck beneath my gaze is steeped in gloom, while wind-borne whispers rise from each dark doom. A ship of war once forged for steel's defense, now rides the brine with anti-magnetic sense. Hard oak and ash, their veins of ancient grain, resist the mind's dark pulse, a quiet chain. Yet in each plank a mournful sound resides, a creak that sings of ghosts that never abides. The captain, Scotsman stern, commands with will. His iron law divides the crew, a cold still. The lowest rank, a solitary soul, is cast apart, a stone beneath the hull. He toils in galley, watches through the night, while others dine upon the captain's bright. Only the cook, a fleeting ember's gleam, offers warm broth, a fleeting quiet dream. Yet even he is bound by the ship-wide pride, a kindness stifled, shadowed by the tide. The NorKing creaks as if a living thing, its wooden ribs a harp that sorrow sings. It seems to hold the anger, fear, and pain of wartime souls that echo through the rain. A vessel cursed by power's cold design, a ship of fools, where peace can never shine. The captain's eyes are stone, his stare a wall. He turns away when any query call. The lone man asks to walk beside the helm, his plea a whisper, lost upon the realm. He stands as idle, temple in his stance, then turns his back, denying the man's chance. All along the coast we drift like ghosts, the timeless sea, a tireless host. The wind from northwest builds its frigid call, and soon the waves began to surge and fall, crashing over the deck. The frothing surge leaves all but one beneath the bitter urge. I watch as darkness swallows all the crew, save one who keeps his tools and eyes askew. He clings to life while the NorKing's heart gives out, a lone survivor amid the final rout. The echoes of his voice still haunt my wings, a mournful hymn that for the dead still rings. From cedar's shade my cadence lifts a rhyme to weave the sorrow of this battered time. The NorKing's hull remembers every strain of fear and rage, of loss, of bitter rain. Its timbers sigh, a sigh that never ends, a mournful chant that forever ends. A ship of fools, a phrase that haunts the air, a lament sung by those who linger there. Now I, the raven, perch upon the mast to watch the sea's cold pulse and future vast. I listen to the creak, the sigh, the song that guides the lost, the brave, the weary throng. For those who sailed within this wooden grave, I'll keep their story in the winds I shave. What does all have to do with me? I've spent all my time at sea, alone. Is there something else I should know? Something hidden down below the level of your conversation? Well, he turned away before the answer. Though I yelled aloud, he refused to hear. It became too clear. So it went as we put out. I was left in constant doubt. Everything I asked about seemed private. The captain strolled the bridge one night. I stopped him in the evening light to ask him would it be all right to join him. While he stood there like some idol, and he listened like some temple, and then he turned away. All along the fateful coast, we moved silent like a ghost. The timeless sea, the tireless host, possessed us. The wind came building from the cold northwest, and soon the waves began to crash. Crashing across the forward deck, all hands lost. I alone survived the sinking. I alone possessed the tools on that ship of fools. Ship of fools. On that ship of fools. That ship of fools, from high above, I hear the mournful strain, a lifeline threaded through the endless rain. It binds broken hearts that sail the main, a whisper that the night cannot refrain. The NorKing sighs beneath a moonlit shroud, its timbered spirit bowed beneath the cloud. I watch the lone survivor clutching hope, a fragile flame that climbs the mast bleak rope. Though darkness claims the crew, the echo stays, a song that guides the endless stormy waves. Thus I, the ravel, circle ever keen, to note the tale, to keep the scene serene. In every creek a memory lies, a vessel's grief, a warning never dies. These verses stirred what was long kept quiet. If the sea's old memory spoke through wood and wind, you may leave word for Raven at ghostboatadventures@gmail.com. Those who wish to keep these stories flying may visit Raven's Roost at AskRavenNativeArt@Etsy.com, where preserved echoes, recorded works, and digital archives remain. Each listener keeps a ledger open, each telling keeps the memory alive.
What you forget, Raven remembers. Through fire and embers, Raven remembers. Nevermore, nevermore, nevermore.